Alright, got match 1 of League 2. We're on the draw again. I think I've only been on the play once. Azuri. Interesting. Seems keepable. They don't have much to remove Meddling Mage. So I can just name Azuri. They can still go wide. I think I'll play the Shambling Vent here. Once again, that would be a Fetid Heath. Viridian Emissary. It's interesting. Alright. Blue, white. It's a decent blocker too. I can't block the Emissary. We want Renegade Leader. Oh, that life gain from the Essence Warden. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Although, we are not the aggressor here. So we actually need to slow down and kind of play a controlling matchup. We're not the beatdown. Let's just do +1/+1 counter on target creature. Oh, it gives him Death Touch? Oh my god. Alright. That bow is pretty awesome. Do I want to collect his sins? Does he have an instant or sorcery? Or does he just have a bunch of creatures? Sin Collector is a good blocker. We don't really care if it dies. Happy to trade. So we'll play it. Nope, just a bunch of creatures. So it reveals, so they go in the reveal pile here. So Scout, Channeler, which is a mana creature. Where's all my removal? Like, I have removal. I guess Reflector Mage is one. Destroy target creature with flying. Alright, I don't see that going very far. Do I block this? I think I do. I played the Sin Collector to block. I'm going to block with it. Gives an extra land. I could have countered the Scout. I didn't think about that. Perhaps I should have. 4 or less, huh? Alright. At least we do have a bunch of disruption. Let's just say go. But that Death Touch is a pretty big deal. Oh, that's definitely getting countered. I probably should have countered the Copper Horn Scout. I guess I can bounce it and hit it on the way back down. I don't know how great that is. We could play our own Death Touch creature. Fortunately, he hasn't done much damage to us yet. I'm more interested in stopping this Wirewood Channeler. I can click that, can't I? Should I click it? Alright, let's play land. Okay, we can't block with either of these creatures until we get some artifact removal. Which I don't think... Well, we have some all permanent removal. Oh, geez. Would have been nice to have taken that, but yeah, we weren't going to ever be able to take that. What'd he hit? Okay, Jiraga Roar Caller for no kicker and a Boreal Druid is the least of my worries. I don't love the Sylvan Messenger either. Maybe I get rid of the Messenger and look to kill the... or bounce with the Reflector Mage, the Channeler. Yeah, let's get rid of the Messenger. It's just too much card advantage. I think I block the Copper Horn Scout. What do you got here? When did you draw that? I did that on his draw phase. When did he draw that? How in the world? Like... Did I miss something? I am confused. I don't get when he drew that. Alright, let's play our Death Touch guy. Since we can't seem to hit anything to destroy that bow. We could actually play Tymna, and we're not blocking with... So let's... Scrubland. Tundra. Sure, plains, I guess. He can actually... Maybe I should have blocked the Sky Sweeper, because he can kill my Spells Queller. I didn't think about that. I forgot it had flying. Another land. Well, at least we didn't just draw that next turn. Putting on +1+. I really need to kill this thing. Oh my god. I guess that's pretty awesome, huh? I need a way to kill that that bow. I wouldn't mind. I can bounce the Warcaller. I guess you could just recast it with a bunch of counters on it. Alright. Really? Heritage Druid? Block that a million times. Starting to run out of life, though. No, I think we play mana for this. Dark Confident doesn't even block profitably. You can only... Let's attack first. We're not blocking with Spell Queller. Alright. Oh, I didn't play a land. Alright, he drew an elf. I'm surprised he hasn't realized he can kill my Spell Queller. At least I don't think he realizes that. He probably would have done it much sooner if he realized it. Life total is so low. Now, yeah, he wants me to kill myself with my own Dark Confident. Alright, hit a land. Hit a Baleful Strix. Let's play said Baleful Strix. We got a lot of white going on here. Let's do that one. Do we Portent? Let's Portent. Him or me? Me. I want to I want to stack for this Dark Confidant. So I'm drawing a... Ooh, Jesus. Um, let's put Jace, Swamp, Cryptic Command. So I draw the Cryptic Command at the beginning. Oh, no. I need both of the... I need the Swamp to be last. Because I draw a card for Portent. I draw a card for Tymna. And then I... So I want the Swamp to be last. Nope. Do I play the secret? No. No, I have a Cryptic Command coming, don't I? Okay. Oh, turn off the stop. He's at 41 life. No, we need black here. So turn black into blue. White, Cryptic Command, counter, return target permanent to its owner's hand. We don't want to draw a card. We know that card is Swamp. No. Yeah, I guess you can just replay it. Didn't think about that. Oh, that's outstanding. Do that. Play that. Play Jit. Put it on the Spell Queller. Play that one and that one. Yes, please. Let's kill that thing. Kill that thing. And play Jace. Let's draw 3 cards. So we draw 1. And then we want a land to be second. Or, yeah, so, no. We want a land to be first. Because that's what we draw next turn. Alright, well, we need to kill that. Alright, that's going to make it a little harder. we actually know that it's land. So do we... I don't love doing that. Cannot afford to take more damage right now. Alright, that should do it. Don't have a way to shuffle, but let's put the glint sleeve. We don't really have an option to be doing much with that. This has lifelink. We're not blocking with this. We're killing that elf. He's got 0 cards in his hand. Yes. Play Reflecting Pool and a Judge's Familiar. Do we play this guy? Is there anything we can get back? He's just playing. He's just good though. Whew. No, yeah, I guess that works. Oh, he drew a land. Let's draw 3 cards. Well, that's pretty outstanding. So let's put that back and that back. We probably want to shuffle that land. I probably also should have gotten the blue-black land. Oh, I can get a Baleful Strix. Guess he can kill it again, but... Yes, please. Let's play Relic Seeker. Baleful Strix. I mean, it draws us a card. Did I not get it back? Did I not say yes or something? Alright. Actually, I finally drew the Vindicate that could have killed the bow. Can't do much with it right now. Alright, we'll remand if he draws anything else. Alright, we won. Barely piloted our way through that one. That was way too close. And it was primarily on the back of the boa Nylea. It made our blocks like impossible. But we found a way. So that was fun. Alright, got match 2 again, or match 2. We're on the play again, or on the draw again. Alright, we got another Tymna and Zadar. Notably don't have any white mana. I still think I keep this. It's a heck of a hand. Enlightened Tutor, Lingering Souls, Polluted Delta, Thrun, Verdant Catacombs, Vindicate. Alright. Let's play the Watery Grave tapped. Enlightened Tutors? I don't know. We do have a Force of Will. He pretty clearly Enlightened Tutors for a Jit. Guess we could just counter the Jit. Lets him... That means we're trading card value for card value, and it uses up his mana. So... The Lingering Souls is really good. As we found out in the last time I played. Oh, he's disconnected. So I will probably have to pause and come back when he comes back. Alright, he came back. He played the Enlightened Tutor. Chrome Mox. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. Alright, I'll let him have it. That's serious card disadvantage. I think we counter the Tymna next turn. Do we play the Copter? Because we can use the Brain Maggot next turn. We've already seen most of the cards in his hand. The Thrun. The Thrun is a big deal, isn't it? The Thrun we cannot counter. Do we have anything... Like, we don't have any Wraths or anything like that. We can Council's Judgment it. I think that's the only card that beats Thrun. Well, let's see what happens. I do think we play the Copter. Oh, actually, the Brain Maggot eats Thrun. And then he already got rid of his Vindicate. So Brain Maggot is an easier way to deal with Thrun. We can still block. With the Copter next turn against these spirits. We are definitely priced into countering this. Should I just... I mean, I can Demonic Tutor for Ulcerate, which kills Tymna again. Doesn't really advance our board. I can't play my own Tymna because I still haven't drawn... Is there any, like, mass removal or anything like that? I mean, I could just get the white land, but it always sucks to have to Demonic Tutor for land. I really don't want him drawing cards. Since he's just throwing away his hand on what he's got on the board. Ulcerate's an instant, right? It's an instant. Did he miss a land drop? All right. All right. So that's all the cards in his hand. So this enters tapped. This doesn't. Got enough land to play Tymna now. We'll wait for him to attack before killing Tymna. I want him to think that it's alive. So that he attacks with more. The interface for that is a little bit strange. You can actually... Do I... I'm going to kill this elf. I guess I'll discard the meddling mage? I don't know. I don't want to skull clamp anything just yet. I can always get it back later. Alright, there's white land. Oh yeah, it's tapped. Do I play Silas Renn? Let's play Silas Renn. It's tapped, but not much I can do there. I'm taking damage from this Dahlia. Maybe I should attack with this Smuggler's Copter. I can't even trade here. Do we just Meddling Mage? Swing in the air? No, we can't swing in the air, can we? Because then we take damage on the backswing. Ugh. Do we just play Tymna anyways? Let's play Tymna anyways. Or do we Meddling Mage? Let's Meddling Mage. I really want to make sure he doesn't Tymna. Sidar's really good. If I attack with this guy and he double blocks with the spirits, is that a reasonable trade? It's not a horrible trade. Life total's pretty low. I don't think we're quite yet chumping with the smuggler's copter yet. That sucks. And the other half of the Lingering Souls. I think we're dead here. No. No. Yes. That was my one white mana. What in the world was I thinking? Alright. Too little too late, I imagine. It's 2, 3, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can block 2 of it, 3 of it. So we barely don't die. Alright, I guess the Relic Seekers first. But then we're immediately dead the next turn. Completely drawing dead. Maybe I should have killed the Thalia instead of Tymna. This can't block anything, can it? Oh. Oh! It can block that, can't it? No. Well, it doesn't do anything. It just dies. That's our best out, I guess. Don't need that land. And we're still pretty dead. I can bounce Thalia, get a creature into play. Get another creature into play. We're dead. I don't... I mean, I guess we can Jace and see what we draw. Jace bouncing doesn't do anything. Is that stills we're dead, right? Because, yeah. Jace bouncing wasn't going to do enough. Maybe if we drew some really cheap removal, like, you know, Snuff Out's dead. Maybe. Nothing doing. Alright, we got match 3. Finally on the play again. Playing against Baral. This hand looks painful but keepable. I'd really like some removal for Baral. Judge's Familiar is really good. So I guess we play it first. Play the Portent next turn. The life loss shouldn't matter that much. We should be able to stem it at some point when we start drawing some more lands. But, I mean, Brawl ones you for a bunch of turns and then it eventually 15s you. You get a mental misstep? Because Judge's Familiar is actually really good against Baral. If he had a mental misstep, he probably would have played it. He's probably wondering if he needs to force it. So I think at this point we should assume he has a force of will. I think you 100% mental misstep that. Do I want to play the Copter? Let's attack first. Alright, he could have Force Spike or he could have Spell Snare. Neither of which the Portent dies to. I'm going to try it out. It's better to have things countered before Brawl hits play. Alright, he's got something. Actually, I forgot Portent doesn't draw you a card right away. Too used to those other cantrips, so letting him untap with Brawl is probably a bad decision. Okay, he doesn't cast Brawl. But that's still quite good. Oh, he does cast Brawl, doesn't he? Casting Brawl. Alright, we get a Portent, decide what we're going to draw, loot with Smuggler's Copter, and then go from there. Wow. We don't want any of that mess. I probably should have played the portent last turn. I guess it wouldn't have mattered because I mean, but it's still technically correct, and it's important to understand what's technically correct. We would have just seen a bunch of lands and shuffled it. All right. Just Thoughtseize him. Play the Shambling Vent. I don't think there's any. I think we discard the Mana Confluence. I don't think there's any world where we discard the other cards here. Well, obviously we're taking... Oh, he has no counter spells? We're obviously taking Shackles here. We don't have a swamp. Can we find a swamp? I'd like to find a swamp. Right. Notably, he did not have Force of Will, so I don't know what he was thinking about. Maybe he just realized how bad that card was for him. So he draws 3 now. He played an island. Alright, that draws us a swamp. So let's... Brain Maggot first. If he counters it, then we fire up the Smuggler's Copter with Judge's Familiar and then counter back. Alright. I guess we take the stroke. I think we still want the Archmage. We can just play this tapped, yeah? It's like a Watery Grave. I guess he plays the Negate because the Mana Leak's probably a little better. Oh, he doesn't even counter it. That's actually pretty surprising. So it costs 4, minus 1 is 3. Alright, so he's played this island, so we know about 2 cards in his hand. Or those 2. Let's crew it up. Guess we discard the planes. Say go. Can't play around Mana Leak right now. Demonic Tutor. Screw it up. I mean, Demonic Tutor 100% doesn't resolve, right? Neither does... We don't really want Skull Clamp. Just got too much mana open. Is there anything we can do here to make this work for us? We could play the Demonic Tutor, see if he lets it resolve. Then he gets to loot if he plays the negate. But if he lets it resolve, we get Cavernous Souls. In order to see what we get Cavernous Souls and cast the Glenolindra. Let's try it. He might want to counter whatever else we draw. He's probably figuring we get a counter spell. Alright, no, he goes for it. Alright, we got him on a 4-turn clock, which is probably not enough. Alright. Well, Rise from the Tides is pretty darn good. Yeah, it's not a very big Rise from the Tides, actually. So, Ancient Tomb, Island, and Miscalculation. So he's got the Peak. And the Rise from the Tides cost 4. So you can Peak, Rise from the Tides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies. But then he's tapped out. You could not Peak and leave Mana Leak up. But then he only gets 5 zombies. Which is enough to probably kill us. He's thinking pretty hard here. Oh, actually, no, he can't. He can't Peek here. Because then we just counter it. The Rise from the Tides. Did he already play a land? He did not already play a land. I don't think he has a land. Alright, he says go. Well, that's a thing that he can Mana Leak. Let's screw it up. Serum Visions do anything? I'm not sure if Glenelendra does anything. Or the sword. Let's discard the sword. I think that's the least likely to resolve. Him waiting a turn on the rise gives us more opportunities. Can we cast that? We can cast that. We want the meddling mage next turn. Rise for the Night, sorcery, right? Yeah. So, and that's going to make it harder for him to pilot around everything. He can still hold up Mana Lake and play said Mana Lake. Alright. Alright. It's probably got a land now. Yeah, there's a land. So he put Peak in, that gives him 6. He exiled the Think Twice. It doesn't resolve, but I think we have to do this. Taps him out really low. Doesn't tap him out completely, but he has to use the... Oh, he's got Sage's Dowsing? That sucks. Nope. And it's 8 now. So maybe I shouldn't have countered it. That actually 1 damage from Baral is pretty... Oh, no, he didn't do it. That's strange. Oh, yeah, he actually needs to not do that, doesn't he? Do we cast this first before combat? Just to know if it resolves or not? I might have to block. The only card we know about is Mana Leak. Gotta go for it. No, we actually knew that was there. Do I want the land? I can't really play the land. This Glendolendra has done nothing though, but I can't really afford that land. This is a super close one. If he can bounce my Meddling Mage, I'm pretty much screwed. Well, I'm directly dead. Alright, he's not bouncing it. So we're blocking. We have to take 1 damage for this. Alright, it's either this or nothing. You got a cryptic command or something? Oh, he's paying cost. Jeez. Oh my god. Alright. Can we counter it? We can't counter it. I mean, that was our only out. We played to it, and it didn't end up working out. Oh well. Alright, got match 4. We're on the play. Against Tymna and Sidar. His hand looks pretty good. I don't know what we name with Revoker. Lingering Souls is super good. I guess we name Birds of Paradise. White, black, white, blue, blue, black. Yeah, let's. Scrubland. Slow him down a bit there. I would not at all mind winning the the Tymna race. I don't have Sidar. I have Silas Renn. Alright. No, that's... It seems pretty good. Go on the aggressive here. Again, you wanna win the Tymna race. Thoughtseize would be nice, but I can't cast it now. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to kill Tymna. If he had a way to kill Phyrex and Roe Ochre, he probably would have taken it. We can Reflector Mage Tymna if he plays it this turn, but usually you want to play it the turn that you're actually going to draw cards. You can Thoughtseize and see if there's any sins worth collecting. Did he miss a land drop? Okay. Not entirely, but I think we want this land untapped, and then this will get us blue-black, so we don't need anything. Let's Thoughtseize him. If he's got removal, we can counter it. No, we can't counter that. Alright. He could have played a polluted delta. I don't understand. So I guess we take the Surf apart and then Sin collects the Council's Judgment. Seems pretty good. Maybe he just didn't need to cast anything this turn. I'd like a land next turn. Place Troll. Alright. Now, I wouldn't mind a Council's Judgment. Can we even miscalc Tymna? It's Lingering Souls. We know he's got another land. He's got a polluted delta. It's the one card we know about. If he miscalcs Tymna, then he can't regen. Or if we miscalc Tymna, he can't regen Thrun. So he can't get through. And then we can Reflector Mage it. Although I'd rather just play my own Tymna next turn. Alright. Oh, maybe I should have miscalced that. I probably should have. I probably actually take the 4 from Thrun. I don't want to lose these spirits. These spirits are cards. Alright, he decides not to attack. I think blue-black is usually correct. Alright. Drawing a land's pretty good. We've seen this card, so he's got one unknown card. Hopefully it's not like an ulcerate. We want white, black, colorless, colorless. He's going to be able to get his own Tymna off. Do we want to look at his hand? We can just pay mana for it. Phyrexian Revoker. Okay. I think he gets through with Tymna this turn. We let him draw a card. Still his only card in his hand is Phyrexian Revoker. We're at 11 actually. Where does all my health go? Oh, snuff out Thoughtseize. Probably a big part of it. Well, that is unfortunate. Alright, so we have to cast... so let's Reflector Mage, first of all. Tymna. Not interested in having you around, so blue, and then blue-black to Souls. Sea Chrome Coast. And then attack with these two guys. We're on a clock, though, from that... I could have swung with Tymna, couldn't I have? I probably should have waited on the Sea Chrome Coast. You never want to play lands before you draw cards. It's usually a big no-no. You can't take 6 damage here. Can we take 2? Let's take 2. The Spell Pierce and the Miscalc are pretty much dead. Oh no, he's got the Hissing Quagmire. Alright. Alright, that doesn't do a lot. Snapcaster, Snuff Out. Kill that thing. Snapcaster, Snuff Out to kill Deathrite. options here. He can just replay it, but then he's not attacking with it. And we take 2 from Deathrite. Star's a pretty huge problem. Oh, he can just exile it, can't he? Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Shoot. Alright, at least we know that that's something that's going to happen. I don't know if there were many other options there, but that was a mistake. Let's play that guy. Say go. I guess we can miscalc Tymna, and then he can't attack with Renn. I really need this Sidar dead. And the Deathrite Shaman dead. You know, he just drew Vindicate too. So he can actually kill a spirit and get in 2 more damage against me. Oh, yeah, I can block Throne with regular things. That puts me at 1 though. If he kills a spirit. And then we're just dead. I guess we can miscalc and spell pierce it. And we kind of have to. Otherwise we're dead. Might be dead anyways. Because we take 1 damage, and then we take 1 here, 2 here. I mean, we're dead. If he finds the line. I'd have 2 more life if I attacked with Tymna that 1 turn. There might have been other turns I could have attacked with Tymna. Probably not last turn because he had the Dark Confidant. I think this Tymna Sidar is probably the better build of this deck. Silas Renn has done almost nothing for me, and Sidar is really hard to beat. Yeah, he's got his thinking pants on. Not sure exactly what's going in his head. It shouldn't be too hard to find a line. Especially since I only have 1 flying blocker, and I maybe shouldn't have attacked with both of them last turn. Maybe I should have only done 1. I mean, he blocks with the bird, and then I don't draw a card, but Tymna or Vindicate? Now we can actually pay because of the Death Rite Shaman. Wow, he's thinking hard about that one. Alright, you got it. It's the only one I got. I just want to constrain your mana. And wheel blocks run. It saves me 2 life. And I'll block the Dark Confidant. We're going to need to draw something super good here. We can't attack with the birds. I mean, there's no reason to. We can't pay 1 life. We somehow need to kill Death Rite Shaman and he's even drawing a card, so he gets a Vindicate, or he's got a Vindicate next turn. We're virtual 1 life. If he untaps, we're dead. And we're... I mean, we can attack with Tymna and gain 2 life. That doesn't seem great. He's at 15. We've got a lot on the board here. I don't think we can kill him, though. Go for this attack. This keeps us alive, but only barely just. I think we're actually dead. He just needs to see the line. I should have left blue up. I thought I needed to pay all my mana. I wasn't paying attention. So he just needs to Vindicate. I tapped mana wrong, so I can't counter set Vindicate. Not that it would matter, because he can still pay 2 and Death Rite me. And then he needs to tap him and Sidar. Basically, if he Vindicates... What do you draw? You just need to Vindicate a bird, a spirit, and I'm dead. He doesn't see the line. he plays something that's too expensive, we can actually... I don't know. I really should have left a blue mana untapped. I wasn't paying attention to how much mana Tymna cost. Thought it was all except for the Windswept Heath. What's going on, bro? I don't know what he's looking for. Alright, so he draws. Alright. Strange. Vindicate a spirit already. I don't understand what's going on here. Alright. I'm gonna fall on my own sword. Oh, he didn't let me. I was gonna get a hallowed fountain. Oh, I've already got it. No. Yeah. I would have gotten Godless Shrine. We were dead no matter what. So. Alright, you got match 5. We are on the play again. Playing against Jared Gagari Lich Lord. Is this a keepable hand? We're on the play. We have a peak. So it's 1, 2, 3 draws to a land. Makes this a pretty good hand. We'll try it. Three draws to a land are pretty good odds. Let's look at his hand right away. Abrupt Decay, Dismember, Unearth, and Garruk Apex Predator, and a bunch of lands. Okay. Not a land. Alright, he just drew that. That is a land. None of these play Counterspell or Hymn to Turek. But at least we're drawing lands. If we play Reflector Mage, he just Abrupt Decays it. Oh wow, so this is a much different deck than what it was looking like initially. Well, that's pretty good. So we can play the Bayou. We can Swords and Dismember But both of these will come back because he's got the Unearth to replay the Relentless Dead. Relentless Dead is probably worse for us than the Bloodsoaked Champion. Do we want to do that, though? What else does he have going on? He's a couple lands away from his commander. We're not doing a lot. Let's swords this and take 2 damage. I don't know. It's not using my mana. Maybe I want to kill it. He's got his own dismember too. He's doing nothing. No, I just don't feel like dismembering something that's going to come back anyways does anything. Would have been nice to have drawn a land. Bitter Blossom's alright though. Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. I actually let him use his mana. So, Urborg, Corrupt Decay. Do I kill Jared? He can just start flinging creatures at me. I think I do. Oh. Well, that sucks. Okay, please draw a land. Alright. That's not exactly what I wanted. It doesn't even get me a land this turn. It gets me a land next turn, but these are not great cards. Alright. I don't think I shuffle. I don't love it. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. I mean, we drew a third land, but the third land just wasn't enough. We hadn't looked at his hand yet. Is he gonna draw another land? Oh my god. Oh, nope. Don't love doing that. Cannot survive gyp counters. Jeez. guess I just take the dismember. Otherwise I have to counter it. We're not drawing a land next turn, which sucks a bunch. The Sylvan Library is going to eat away at us. A little surprised he didn't vamp tutor, but I guess he's got plenty of cards to... Alright. Still not drawing a land though. What do you want to do that for 2? I'm going to let that go. I don't know if it's correct. I might end up regretting that. I actually don't have a counterspell next turn if I Reflector Mage here. He's only a couple turns away from Garruk. Alright. There's the Vamp Tutor. Oh, he drew really well. I don't even know if drawing the lands would have... This is an interesting deck. And our deck has a lot of trouble beating Jit. Wonder what he went for. Wrath or something? I don't know, if we had drawn lands, we probably would have had some opportunities to draw extra cards. But he had a ton of removals, so like we had to fight through all that. He's at 6 life? He just kept 2 cards. Kept 2 cards before. Wow. Maximum greed, and it's probably... I probably am not going to be able to punish him. Alright, here's Downfall. Gonna pay 2 life to kill this guy? Alright. Wow, that is maximum greed. Alright, well Didn't draw land, but we Inquisition. I did tap the wrong land. I counter spell. Oh. So, Unearth, Dismember, Liliana. Let's take the Dismember. Play a Copter and not attack. You can Ratchet Bomb for 2 if you want to. Alright, only 1. He didn't take any cards and put himself down to 1. Not surprising there. He can gain 4 life. From this Jit. Alright. Equipping the Jit and attacking? I will not block. He's not equipping the Jit. That seems strange. He needs that life. Could put him at 2. Alright. And he's tapped out. I'm not blocking. Alright, a land. So what do I, Tymna? To draw a card? I mean, Tymna dies. Is that correct? Or Glen Elendra and counter things. Let's cast Tymna, draw a card. Oh. I guess that actually does work. We needed to cast Tymna. Attack him. Yes, loot. Whatever, well. Brain Maggot lets us attack with Smuggler's Copter again next turn. Yes, please. Alright. That lets us throw away the Jit. 2 or more. 2 or more. He can't Ratchet Bomb it anymore. It's already on the stack anyways. on, big bucks, no whammies, no whammies. He's drawing this out. It's already on the stack. You can't kill the Dark Confidant in response. And he's dead. Whew. Punished by his own greed. I don't think we could have won otherwise. So, man, that was a close one. All right, so what did we learn? First of all, this deck has a hard match against Brea, but it's not unwinnable. It has a good matchup against Baral, but Baral can beat us if we don't draw enough removal. And it's against Tymna and Sidar. You kind of have to win by tempoing them out and maybe hope they miss some lands and stuff like that. Sidar is really hard to beat, and maybe I should have saved some of my removal for Sidar. They don't have counter spells, so that kind of works for you. But it's a hard match. It's close to a mirror match, but I think Sidar really makes it hard. So you really need to hit Sidar a lot harder than I was going for it. And then, but I do think if you're playing this kind of a match, you should probably, I think Tymna Sidar is probably the better deck. We went 3-2 and 2-3, which is decent. I'd rather go 3-2 and 3-2, obviously. That's much better. So, and I think Tymna Sidar probably does that a little better. But it's an interesting deck. It's fun. So, thank you guys for watching.